everyone, welcome to UC Irvine. My name is Blessing. I'm a third-year biological science major from Long Beach, California. My pronouns are she, her, hers. A few things that I'm involved in campus includes campus rep, as well as Claire de Lune a cappella group.
Hi everyone, I'm Carol. I'm currently a fourth-year economics student with a minor in management. I'm originally from El Monte, California, and my gender pronouns are she, her, and hers. Some of the things I was personally involved with was I was actually working at Starbucks, and I was also a campus tour guide. And then this is our counseling center. The counseling center is amazing because it is free for students to use and included in your tuition. You can actually go 10 times in the quarter, so highly recommend. The counseling center is also offering free services online this year. And then right over there, we have the cross-cultural center, the first of its kind in the UC system. We have amazing organizations there such as the Southeast Asian Student Union, the Black Student Union, and Kababayan, and so many more. And so now one of my most favorite parts of campus is where the food is. We have amazing dining locations at UCI, including 3 Starbucks, a Jamba Juice is in there, and on my back of me, there's Wahoo Fish Tacos, Subway, Panda Express. So you can really just eat your hearts away if you really wanted to. And so if you walk a little bit more straight and make a left from here, you'll be able to get to our bookstore. The bookstore is awesome because they don't just sell books, but they also sell school supplies, hoodies, and apparel. So make sure y'all check that out if you're a UCI student.
Yes.
So this is one of our 2 residential housing communities on campus, Middle Earth Towers. So Middle Earth Towers is one of the more fancier dorms that we have. We also have Mesa Court on the other side of campus. And there is another type of dorm called the Classics that I like to call like mini mansions. Each of the dorms are equipped with kitchens. This Mesa Court Towers and Middle Earth Towers have gyms right underneath. And each of them have their own dining hall. So you just use your ID and you swipe in and out for like unlimited ice cream if you really wanted it. I remember my first year, I swiped in and out almost every hour for like chicken nuggets. So you can do that if you wanted to. The dorm is also a great chance to make friends. Each of the dorms, some of them are themed. So you can have a theme like music, hip hop. You can have themes for your major. So it's really easy to make friends like that. You're also gonna get a residential advisor, and they're gonna be like someone you can count on for helps with what kind of resources can I have on campus? How do I register for classes? Each student is gonna have at least one RA, so you're gonna have them as a resource for you. Highly recommend housing. I mean, look at how beautiful the housing communities here are. This was built fairly recently, and it's one of the more beautiful buildings on campus.
Typically, here in Aldrich Park, we have different events that happen, including our Anteater Involvement Fair and Aldrich After Dark. In our Anteater Involvement Fair, our 600 plus club organizations come out and start recruiting. So we have different clubs ranging from club sports, ranging from a cappella groups, all the way to Quidditch teams, if you're into Harry Potter and all that cool stuff. If you notice, you see a lot of people that are here, on a picnic, that are here on a hammock. This is definitely a cool place to chill, relax, especially in between or after classes. Now that everything is online, a lot of our events, including our involvement fair and APAD, are now virtual, but definitely we are expecting to see it hopefully next year or soon after that.
Okay, so here we are at the Infinity Fountain, and this is where I'm going to tell y'all our Anteater story. So the year is 1965. The campus has everything you need: students, faculty, staff, buildings, classes, but we don't have a mascot. And so 3 creative students, Pat Gosnell, Bob Ernst, and Skylar Hazelback III, teamed up together to approach the chancellor at the time, Daniel G. Aldrich. And he came up, the chancellor came up with 4 mascots: the Roadrunner, the Golden Bison, the Seahawk, and the last one, the Unicorn. These 3 students thought those were the most horrible mascots ever thought of, and so they went ahead and thought of their own. When they were flipping through a comic book by Johnny Hart called DC, they found a crime-fighting anteater they thought was totally hysterical. The next week, we had a water polo game against Cal Poly Pomona, and over half of the student body showed up. Everybody was decked out in anteater gear. The cheerleaders had streamers going woo woo, and everyone was so hyped up over the anteater. We won that water polo game 22-6, and the next week we had our mascot election. And that's when the students got the ballot. They did not see Anteater on it. So you know what they did? They just turned it over and wrote Anteater on the back. And we actually won majority vote by write-in, and that's how we became UC Irvine Anteaters. And so now I'll pass it over to Blessing, and she's gonna teach us how to Zot.
All right, thanks Carol for teaching us about the Anteater Story. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna learn how to talk. So we're gonna take both of our hands. We're gonna connect our two middle fingers to our thumb. But we're not the UCI llamas, we're the UCI anteaters. So what we're gonna do is slide the thumb back and create anteaters. Zot, zot, zot! Here we are in the School of Physical Sciences. Really cool thing about UCI is we actually have 3 Nobel laureates. In addition to that, we're really known for our research. In the School of Physical Sciences, we actually learned how to unboil an egg. So we turn a hard-boiled egg into an unboiled egg. Even though you're really thinking, wow, STEM research is really cool, UCI doesn't just do STEM research, we also do non-STEM research. In the School of the Arts, we actually studied the motion of dancers. So we hooked up electrodes onto them, and we actually saw the motion and how they move in the science. Here at UCI, we are on the quarter system. What does that mean? That is 10 weeks of instructions, and then the 11th week is when we have all of our finals and exams. Here we are at ALP, our Anteater Learning Pavilion. It is our interactive Anteater building, where we have a lot of our classes as well as a lot of our office hours. So the way that our lectures work is you have classes as big as up to 400 students in one classroom. The professor teaches them, and then after that you have discussions. So that's where you have your classroom split up into groups of 20 to even 30 students, with the TA, a teacher's assistant, going over the material that the professor taught. Here at ALP, we have our LARC Center as well, our Learning Academic Resource Center, where students who may be struggling on a few of their subjects can come here and get tutoring. In case the students are not able to afford the tuition for tutoring, they can go ahead and get a LARC sponsorship to cover for the cost. UCI is an NCAA Division I sports school. That being said, we have 9 men and women's NCAA Division I sports teams, ranging from basketball, baseball, to even soccer, cross country, and many more. We do not have a football team, but that being said, we are undefeated in football. Zot, zot, zot.
So, one of my other most favorite parts about UCI is the University Town Center, or what we call UTC. You cross a bridge right over there, and you're able to get amazing food places like Chick-fil-A, you have Trader Joe's, Target, Taco Bell, In-N-Out. We also have Chopper Tea for boba, Share Tea. I mean, the food is really, really endless. My friends and I love going to UTC just to hang out after classes or in between classes. So here we are, back where we started. If you didn't notice, UCI is just one big circle. So if you ever get lost, like me, you just gotta keep walking on Ring Road and you'll eventually find your classes. I would just want to thank you all for joining me and Blessing on this amazing campus tour. And we hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.